It isn't enough for women of the world to settle for what we are told we can achieve. No, we must believe anything is possible and do it.
Master Sergeant Diana Kramer, 812 Civil Engineer Squadron, Explosive Ordnance Disposal.
Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole! Fire in the hole!
When it comes to, the explosive part, what gives me fulfillment on that, especially like with deployments and other missions, I supported a couple missions in Laos and Vietnam to recover remains for missing Americans. And what I enjoy about that is kind of the human factor. Like I can look around and say, that individual is going home to their family because I was able to, disarm this IED. So today, the bad guys didn't win. We got to win, and they're going home. Someone told me one time, oh, this female over here, she gives women in the career field a bad name. And I said, the only woman that gives me a name is me. I make a name for myself. So my thought process is to just show up and work hard and do a good job, not worry about like, oh, I need to prove myself as a woman.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Cassie Gurnell. I work at Apotech Det 5, and I am a operational test analyst. I really like math and using it to make a difference in the world. The other thing that kind of drew me to the Air Force is character and leadership. I want to be one of those people that are able to bless others or see others achieve their dreams. And most of the time, the fun days are talking to other analysts or engineers about math if someone has a question to ask to help with their program.
I'm Master Sergeant Danielle Myers. I'm the 412 Superintendent for Command Section, as well as the 3 Foxtrot 5 Functional Manager. What I do is I'm the Superintendent for the Command Section here at the Test Wing, as well as overseeing 30 plus 3 Foxtrot Airmen. We monitor, and manage EPRs and OPRs, declarations, SharePoint, Leave Web, correspondence, fitness, you name it, we do it. I'm kind of like the first person that they see once they get to their new base. So if I set them up for success, then they should be good to go here at Edwards. And I said, you know what, it's time for me to make a difference. Since my first supervisor, I said there's some things that I need to overcome and set my own goals high. So kind of set the bar high for myself, for others to follow. But just the fact that I'm able to have a conversation with somebody and seeing what I can learn from them, as well as them learning from me, that's what I drive off of. That is my motivation, to be like, you know what, I'm gonna have a good day at work because I guarantee you that there's someone in the test wing that I haven't met yet, and I think today is the day that I'm gonna meet them.
My name is Lenora Brownlee-Gajewski. I'm the Resource Advisor for the 412th Logistics Readiness Squadron. I went into the Air Force, and my first base, believe it or not, was Edwards Air Force Base. And who would think 30 years later, I'm back here working. I make sure that they have the money over in vehicle operations to repair the vehicles that come in for repair. Over in TMO, I make sure they have their bench stock, so when they have to ship shipments out, they can create the crates that are used to ship to different bases. What I like most about my job is I love the people. The people over here are very giving, they smile, they don't try to bring you down. It's like a family, it really is a family.
Hi, I'm Lieutenant Colonel Nancy Bukowski. I'm the 771st Test Squadron Commander. So what we do in the 771st Test Squadron is we're all the electronic warfare subject matter experts that are matrixed out to the various test squadrons here at Edwards. We work on the survivability and lethality of Air Force and foreign weapon systems. The thing I like the most about my job are the people. I've always been a people kind of person, and so I love interacting with them. I love seeing them get excited about what they're doing. I've really enjoyed it. I've been in the seat now for about 8 months, and I've got another year and 4 months or so to go, and it's just flying because I'm enjoying it. Well, the advice that I always give to people who've worked for me is find what you love to do and do that. You can do anything that you set your mind to, and so I never felt like as a female I couldn't do things that were potentially a more male-dominated career field, which when I started engineering school, it was 8 to 1 men to women at the school I went to. So It could have, it could have been very intimidating, but just knowing that I could, if I set my mind to it, I could do it. When we can find these little victories and I can help make their lives easier, that definitely makes it feel worthwhile when I'm walking out of the building every day.
My name is Layla Shams. I am an electronic warfare test engineer with the 771st Test Squadron. I'm 23 years old. I graduated from Embry-Riddle Aeronautical University with an aerospace engineering degree. The BAF is an enclosed space that emulates an open air range, and it allows us to test aircraft capabilities in an RF blocking area and allows us to properly test different wavelengths against an aircraft. The project that I'm working on right now is helping to increase the density of the signals that we can produce within the chamber, and by doing so we're able to better emulate the signals that an aircraft may face when flying in a combat situation, and that will allow us to better prepare the warfighter for said situations.
Hi, I'm Staff Sergeant Leanne Adams. I'm an air traffic controller with the 412th OSS.
Hello, I'm Senior Airman Rebecca Hooper, and I'm an air traffic controller for the 412th OSS.
Hi, my name is Airman First Class May. I'm with the 412th OSS, working as an air traffic controller apprentice.
As an air traffic controller, we issue traffic alerts and make sure that there's appropriate runway separation. We also talk to aircraft in the air and on the ground.
The watch supervisor is the one that they sit at the back of the room and they listen to all the other positions, and they're like an extra set of eyes and ears.
The thing I'm most passionate about with air traffic control is that it is challenging and there's always something you can improve upon. So, especially here at Edwards, with how many different type aircraft we have and all the different types of patterns, that you always are seeing something new every day.
It's a lot for me, especially like just graduating high school. Not much responsibility on my hands before then, but it's something you kind of just get used to. You go in like every day. You just take one day at a time and you focus on the small things at first and just trying to get a hold of that big picture.
Hi, I'm Meg Rosario. I'm the president of the Edwards Officer Spouses Club.
I'm Elizabeth Welch. I'm the social vice president of the Edwards Officer Spouses Club.
Wherever you are stationed, you have to bloom where you're planted. So you have to create the community that you want.
We provide a networking opportunity for the spouses on base, so it's a good opportunity for spouses to come and find somebody with similar interests or similar hobbies, and find somebody to connect with over some shared interests.
The organizations and the people that we've been able to give to and to support, they have been impacted by the club in a very positive way.
I feel like I've found my calling for this chapter of life that I'm in right now.
Hi, I'm Wendy Leonard. I'm the Weapons Integration Flight Chief for the 775th Test Squadron.
I'm Stephanie Malin. I work for the 775th Test Squadron, but I'm matrixed to the 411th as the lead Weapons Integration Test Engineer.
Hi, I'm Roxanne Gabbard. I work for the 775th Test Squadron, and I am matrixed to the 416th Flight Test Squadron as a Weapons Integration Engineer.
Right, as the Weapons Integration Flight Chief, it's my pleasure to lead all of the weapons integration engineers here on Edwards.
So I'm a weapons integration test lead, but weapons integration is basically making sure that now that we have smart weapons, they actually talk to our smart aircraft. And smart isn't actually the right word. Obedient is actually the right word. So you want to make sure that your airplane is telling your weapon where to go in the right way. Modern warfare, we have the lucky duty of having weapons that can take out a target, the terrorist here, while leaving the collateral decent people all the way around safe.
I'm very proud that we are helping not only our country, but our warfighter as well. So that's what I'm most passionate about, working as a weapons integration engineer.
I love the fact that I get to come to work every day, and some days you're in a control room doing monitoring of parameters and making sure that an actual airplane in the actual air is functioning correctly. And some days you're in your office planning that test and trying to figure out what resources you need and scheduling. And then some days you're analyzing data and you get to sit in the dark corner by yourself and type and watch your matrices populate, and that's actually really exciting if you're a nerd.
So when I was a young girl, I wanted to be an astronaut. I still want to be an astronaut. So I knew that I wanted to go into aerospace engineering to be able to just see how aircraft worked and the space side of things.
It's 2018 right now. The 19th Amendment for the Constitution, which was women's right to vote, didn't even get passed around to the states for ratification until 1919. So less than 100 years ago, I couldn't vote. And today I get to sit in the coolest air dominance fighter that the known universe has ever had, push the candy red button for ground tests, and then go back into my office and still be a woman who takes care of her daughter. That's just totally awesome.
The idea of being a test conductor in a room and speaking over the radio to a pilot scared the heck out of me, but the opportunity to then also fly far outweighed that.
I am currently working on the F-15 SA program, the Saudi Advanced, and the SA has a lot of new capabilities that the E model does not have, including 2 new weapon stations. In the past few months, we've kind of made history by shooting off weapons that have never been shot from these new weapon stations.
My current work is basically life extensions and upgrades for the Raptor. We keep planes in inventory for decades now. The Raptor will be flying tomorrow because of what we do today, and it'll be flying the day after tomorrow because of what they do tomorrow.
And I said that if I ever have children, like I want to be someone that my kids can look to and be like, well, my mom did that, so why can't I?